Hi guys, this is your reading for Sunday the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, and because it's the last day of 2017, I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot here to represent the transition from 2017 into 2018. So let's have a look at what the last day of the year is about here for you and what the energy is going to be like. Okay. So, what have we got? We have the Princess of Swords and the Princess of in reverse. And the Princess of Swords, when she's upright, she is really in charge. She's like the Knight of Swords, and she's trying to figure out what is happening in future by using this, whatever it's called, this like a single binocular thing. And she's trying to look into the future, and she's kind of getting ready for war. She's got a cannon there. She's sitting on the battlements of this castle. She's got a knife there, and she's expecting something negative. So she's getting prepared for battle. She's getting prepared to kind of have conflict with other people. Swords is the element of air, so it has to do with ideas, communication, and the exchange of information. So she's getting ready to, I mean, that's what a war is, isn't it? People saying, this is my land. No, it's my land. It's a conflict of ideas. So she's getting ready for that. She's looking out for the enemy when he's coming so she can get the cannon set up and so that the war can commence. That's in reverse. So the fact that that's in reverse means that in terms of your thinking, you're not in combat mode, you don't feel threatened, you're not looking out for anything that's kind of coming your way negatively. You're not expecting the worst. So your frame of mind is much more positive, and you're really looking at the situation that you're in much more like what's happening in the here and now rather than what's happening in the future. So even though it's the last day of the year, you're very much grounded and you're very in touch with what's going on, and you're actually able to enjoy the day without projecting yourself into 2018, the next year, the next 2 years, and you're not expecting the worst, and you're not in battle mode, and you're relaxed and you're contented, and you're able to communicate with yourself in a reasonable way that doesn't urge you to rush forward or to rush into anything or to make these kind of changes on a whim. So you're calm and contented. The next card is the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is really great because it's usually an angel with a trumpet kind of blowing this trumpet, alerting people to come back to life, to listen to their true purpose, and to actually fulfill that purpose and to actualize themselves. It's almost like a Saturn return in astrology. A Saturn return in astrology happens 3 times in life, and it's kind of when the planet says, this is what your real talents are, and this is what you're meant to be doing here on planet Earth, and this is what you're actually doing. And I'd like you to get back on track, please. We had a major shift of Saturn return here at the end of the year. On the 20th of December, Saturn moved out of Sagittarius, which it had been in for 2.5 years, and it moved into Capricorn, which it will stay in now for 2 years and 4 months until the 21st of March 2020. I've made a separate video on that. Have a look at that video because it's really going to make you much more productive, and it's going to make you much more decisive when it comes to, this is the idea I have, and this is what I'm going to do. These are the steps I'm going to take to implement what I want. In this deck, it's like a light from the universe, or light from God almost, shining down on her and kind of sending her a message. You can see she's filled with wonder, and we've got the stars all around. So she's almost hearing this divine call. She's in the sunlight of the spirit, and it's almost like she's going to be beamed up. So she's being given this amazing divine energy. It's just shining down on her, and it's really transforming her. She's letting go of this cloak. She doesn't feel affected by the snow anymore, so her circumstances don't matter because she's now seeing a greater and higher purpose. And because she's literally seeing the light, she's able to let go of the old and focus on the new. And that's so interesting that we've got this card here on the final day of 2017, because it really is about shedding the old now and letting this year go, and everything that's happened is now done with, and we're moving into a new time. We're not moving into it with a sense of urgency and ego and I have to fight everyone and there isn't enough, so I have to kind of put everyone else down so I can achieve things, which is the ego. Instead, you're experiencing this kind of divine revelation, and you're being shown the real true you in future, what that can look like, what that can be. And that is a much different way of approaching change. Rather than going to war, you're letting the flowers just burst through the snow and grow and organically just, show their beauty to the world. So it's kind of just flourishing in a way by having this grace of the universe and being shown the light. That's what's going to bring out the best in you. It's the difference between saying, I want to be a boss and I'm going to do that by criticizing myself and forcing my way up there, and saying, I want to have my own business and be of service to people and really helping people and getting to the same position of being in charge, but doing it with love and ease and letting it flow organically. So the universe is really on your side today, and it's giving you information. Listen to that information. It's going to be really helpful in terms of taking you into the new year. And then finally, we've got the Princess of Chalices here, the Princess of Cups. And she's absolutely gorgeous, and she's dreaming of a beautiful future. It's the same person almost. So the fact that she's getting all this wonderful information, once that light disappears, she's able to just sit back and relax and realize that all these wonderful things are already there. Even if they haven't shown up in her life yet, she feels them internally. And because she feels them internally, all of these beautiful things, the doves and the pink cherry blossoms and the beautiful dresses and happiness and love and just a beautiful environment, because she feels that internally, she can now sit back in her chair and smell the flowers, smell the roses, and just let that manifest itself, because she's been shown the light. So all she needs to do is let that manifest in her life, and she's being guided. She knows that she's going to be given the information in terms of what she needs to do in a practical way. We've got the sign of Taurus here. So she's going to be guided each step of the way. Do this, do this, do this, and then you will get to where you want to go. And she knows that's going to happen, so she has faith and she trusts in the universe so she can relax and enjoy. In terms of when it comes to guidance and being given the information, the universe doesn't give you 10 steps ahead. It always just gives you the next right thing to do. It doesn't say, in 10 years you're going to be living in another country working as a vet. What it does is it says, today, sign up for this course. And then it doesn't say in 3 years you will get first in that course, and then you'll do something else, and then you're going to move, and then you're going to be really fulfilled and happy living in this country and working there. It always just gives you one step at a time. So that's the way it works for whatever reason. We don't get the whole picture. So rather than trying to figure it out and forcing our will into the situation, it's allowing the light to come in, having hope for the future that things can get better, that the universe is on our side, and that if we open ourselves up, we can really be shown all of these beautiful things. And then just having faith that they will be realized and they will be guided along the way, and that if we stay open and have faith and stay positive and take the action, then eventually we will get to a place that we want to go. So this is really ego versus faith and trust. And on this day, if you have faith and you trust, you'll be given some information. What's also interesting on this New Year's Eve is that we have a moon in Gemini. And the moon in Gemini is all about communication. And the moon is really you on a soul level. So something is being communicated to you. Trust that, have faith in it, and then you can relax. And you can know that it will manifest for you in 2018. So that's a fabulous end to the year. I mean, that's a great note to finish 2017. Whatever kind of year you've had, whether it's been the best year of your life or the worst year of your life, it's over now. And it's time to draw a line under it and to say, you know, this is finished. I'm looking to the future, but I'm not alone. I don't have to do everything by myself, and I don't have to fight my way through. I'm being guided, and I can take divinely guided action so that I end up in a life which is really beyond my wildest dreams. Number-wise, we've got a court card, so that's 1, and 20 is 21, and another court card is 22, and 22 is the master number of the builder. So if you really want to create the life that you have always dreamt of, or a life that's beyond your wildest dreams, then don't figure it out yourself. Allow the universe to inspire you, inform you, and guide you into that life. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Have a wonderful day, regardless of what you're doing, whether you're just, having a nice relaxed day, or whether you're even working and then going out in the evening, or staying home and having an early night. Regardless of what you're doing, take a couple of minutes to just connect with the universe and to let yourself be guided. Have a wonderful end to this year. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. And in my readings, I use the tarot and astrology and numerology. And the astrology chart is your birth chart. It's a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. And it's really a blueprint of your soul. It shows me why you've come back into this lifetime, what your life purpose is, what you're going to be good at work-wise, so what your vocation is. And by using the tarot and the predictive astrology and numerology, I'm able to look at what's coming up for you in future in terms of the dreams that you want to manifest, in terms of what you can do to let go of the ego, how to connect with spirit, what meditation techniques you can use. We can look at what's coming up for you in your love life and whether you're compatible with someone else or not. Career, finances, family relationships, buying and selling, moving. Any questions that you may have, I can look at via the astrology and the other tools that I've mentioned. So if you're interested in having a private reading with me, then please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.